Hey everybody, sorry about the mess on my desk. Please try to ignore it. I recently made a new formula and I really like this recipe because it looks really realistic and it does a quick clear time. Like the time it spends on the side of the bottle is really quick and it's super realistic. And I really wanted to show you guys today how to make it. It looks a lot paler in camera than it is in person. So I do apologize for that, but here is the most realistic baby formula I have ever seen and how to make baby powder formula not stick to the sides of the bottle or clump up a lot. So the first thing you're going to need is obviously going to be a bottle, probably sealed. I don't think this would be a good idea to have a formula like this in a Drinkin' Wet baby just because it does involve some pretty crazy ingredients. You're gonna need your baby powder, some water, mine is just in this bottle, and an essential oil. I am using citrus because it has a slightly orange tint to it and it makes the formula have the real formula color. You're also going to want something, I'm going to use this, to scoop the fake formula, which is just the baby powder, into the bottle. So, let's get started. If I can find somewhere to put, okay, I'm just going to wing it. So, it's on my desk, and I'm only going to do about 2 ounces, because I have a preemie, so I don't want a lot of formula for this reborn. I'm having troubles with the lid. Sorry. And again, I apologize for the mess in the background, and I'm doing this left-handed even though I'm right-handed, so it's not perfect, but it's close. Next thing you want to do is put in a good amount of essential oil drops. Again, I'm using my citrus. And you'll know when they're mixing together because the water actually starts to fog. And it's tinting. You can even see a little bit that it's tinting. It's more tinted in person. And part of that is probably my desk. So here it is off my desk. And you can still see it's pretty tinted, so that's good. Because that's going to help. And then you can just put the baby powder straight in if you want. Straight from a bottle, but I'm going to go ahead and scoop it. Now, of course, if you're doing this in public, you're probably only going to want to do 2 full scoops that are really big to equal 4 ounces if you're doing a 2 ounce, or 2 ounces if you're doing a 2 ounce bottle. But since I'm at home doing this, I also don't want to put too much of the powder in because I do want side clearing. So I might have just messed it up because I didn't do much powder in the last one. And then put the lid on properly. Screw it on nice and tight so it won't leak. I'm going to put my camera down real quick. I'm also filming this on my iPhone. And then shake it. And it's actually pretty good. So just shake all the powder so it's nice and incorporated. And then there you go. You have homemade reborn baby formula. that does foam slightly, but not a lot. And the sides clear really quickly. So when it clears the sides nice and quickly like that, it actually looks a lot more realistic. And that's how I figured out how to do it, and I'm in love with doing it this way. I want to do all my bottles like this now because it also doesn't make it smell obvious of baby powder, but it also doesn't smell obvious of the essential oils. So that's really good. So yeah, that is the new formula that I've made, because in the past it's been really sticky and like on the sides all the time. And then this stuff is really good at not doing that. And I'm actually quite proud of this version of my formula with the quick clear sides, and the color, it's actually really realistic because it's still super white, but it's tinted just enough that it like looks like real formula. And the amount of water I put in is about how much you would have in actual formula. So it's pretty nice that it's that realistic. And that's actually got a little more water in it, so it's a little bubblier because of the essential oils. But that with more powder gives you the perfect, not too much foam, which is good because real formula foams a little but not a lot. And then that's what it looks like with the cap on. And then with the cap off, this is actually my favorite bottle because the nipple is also super soft. So it makes role play feeds really easy. Once I get the lid off, I'm doing this one-handed with my left hand. And then there's what it looks like in the sealed nipple. Pretty ding-dang realistic if you ask me. And then quick clear time. Just make sure that before you use it every time you shake it really well, because sometimes there might be a little bit of powder that didn't get fully in and it'll need to be reincorporated. But yeah, that is how I make my formula now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm actually going to do it to all of my formulas at some point. But I just thought I would show y'all how I make my new formula because I figured this out of boredom today. And I had to share it because I was just so excited that there was a new way to do baby powder formula. And that is the closest to real formula I have seen besides real formula, and I don't know how long that I've actually made. I'm so proud of this. Makes me happy. So yeah, there is the 2-ounce homemade baby formula that's fake and for reborns and super realistic with quick clear time using baby powder, water, and essential oils. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!